The Dana House lamp is this amazing object. It's so much more than a lamp. It always seemed to be like a piece of architecture in miniature. Wright was playing with a lot of ideas that would come out years later in abstract art. He once said that, a lot of the stuff Mondrian was doing, I did first in things like the Dana House lamp. I'm Paul Goldberger, author and architecture critic. I'm here today to talk about the great double-pedestal lamp Frank Lloyd Wright designed for the Susan Dana House in Springfield. Susan Lawrence Dana was an interesting woman. She was the heiress to a mining and timber fortune also in the Midwest. She believed in progressive causes, and she believed very much in art and was connected to Frank Lloyd Wright. She was living in her family's mansion, and she decided she wanted something special and new and different. By the time she and Wright were finished working together, it had turned from a renovation into essentially an entirely new, vast 12,000 square foot structure. Susan Dana gave him very free rein in creating artworks for the house, particularly in glass. She shared his admiration and interest in colored glass, putting it together in abstract patterns. Wright always wanted to connect to nature. In this somewhat more urban house, you're going to replicate nature. And so these abstractions of butterfly, of plants, and things like that were key to it. It's really an incredible object that contains within it Wright himself and all that he wanted design to stand for. The story of this house, it's also about light and the pure beauty of a single object. It's so much more than a lamp. It has these two identical bronze pedestals that are like columns holding up a roof. And the shade is like the low hipped roofs that Frank Lloyd Wright liked to use in his buildings. And then the whole thing just glows with this amazing light that comes through the translucent shade, which is itself patterned unbelievably beautiful. The way the color is in the glass, like painting almost. And it really prefigures a lot of the color field painting that was common among abstract artists in the United States after World War II. Artists like Helen Frankenthaler, many others around that time. Wright was even prefiguring that in what he was doing with glass. Wright was impacted by an eagerness to embrace technology. There's no architecture without light. So I think that's another part of the story of these lamps, is that they were a celebration of what you could do with electricity. You look at that lamp and there's the essence of Frank Lloyd Wright. It brings you back into history. It was a radical piece of design. This is really a rare work of art, but in the end, you feel there's space, you feel there's structure, and you feel there's light, and they all coexist and live together in this very serene, contented way.